Hey everybody, welcome to the Elemental Gardener. Today we're going to talk about how to shape your jade plants. This is an arrangement that I started about a year ago. So everything that you see from this little guy and the other little guy on the side there to this main stem in the middle, this all grew from last year from various sizes of jade I had laying around. Now all this green stem with the leaves on it is what has grown since last year. This middle woody stem here was green last year, and because it didn't have any leaves attached to it, it began to thicken up and turn brown and get nice and strong as the base of the shrub. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of the leaves off of all of the green stems all the way up to the top 3 sets of leaves, and that is going to tell the plant, it's going to signal to the plant that all the spots that all the leaves are missing, it can get thicker and woodier and start to turn brown there. And then this year into next year, it'll grow all new green growth and it'll get bigger and taller from there for this year. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3 sets of leaves here on this stem. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to flip this little guy around here, and then I'm going to take all of the leaves off of this plant, off of this green stem over here up to the top 3 sets of leaves. We've got a couple more over here that I saw. There's 1, 2, 3 leaves there. Now this is just, I love this. This is not a jade. This is something called a watch chain. And I love it because it adds height and drama to an arrangement, but sometimes after a while it just gets overgrown and looks insane. So all I do is I just cut it back down to about a 1/2 inch tall, and it will regrow this year to about the same height. But it'll look nice, it'll be green, it'll be lush, it'll be all straight up instead of bushing out all over the place. So I'm just going to give that a nice trim. Again, that's a different succulent called watch chain. I'm going to cut it down to about a 1/2 inch there. But look at how stunning this jade plant is now that you can actually see it. But look at how good that looks, and it's going to look so nice. Now let me remind you, this is what it looked like before. It was all overgrown and bushy and thick, and then we took everything down to everything except for the top 3 leaves, and this is what it looks like after, back in its home. This is a south-facing window in my sunroom. It'll tolerate just about any kind of light. It just doesn't like to go from really, really low light to really, really bright light really quickly. This is an older jade plant of mine, and you can see over the years, this is what I've done repeatedly. On all the bottom parts are thicker, and it gets thinner as you move your way up, but I've already trimmed this one down to the top 3 sets of leaves. And this is my oldest jade. This one is about 20 years old, and you can see some of the places where, like right there, where I took off big pieces, and it's just kind of odd looking in places, but that's because I was learning on this plant, and that's what I love the most about looking at this plant, is how much it taught me about gardening. And I hope you learned a little bit today too.